Honorable Men Discord. ASAP Rocky talks outgrowing friendships. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Let's get straight to this. I came across this video, and it resonated. It resonated. So let's just play this video and I'm talk about it further.
I've outgrown a lot of my old relationships with friends. You know, you hold on to it because, man, we went through the mud together. You knew me since we was riding bicycles. You knew me since we were sharing clothes together. Like, we were brothers. And we used to get girls together like we were brothers. And it's the past, bro.
Yeah.
I've outgrown a lot of people, and I had survivor's guilt. I had survivor's remorse, and I don't feel guilty no more. My success isn't your demise.
Yeah.
And I'm not responsible for any mishaps or misfortunes with the next man. I try my best to do what I can and to help people when I can. If I can't help you, you got to be able to respect that.
Yeah.
I've outgrown
So here's the thing with what he said. He has a different vantage point that he's speaking from. You know, with his success, along with his marriage, he's no longer the ASAP Rocky from Harlem. I saw there was a video that when he went back to Harlem, I guess he was showing Rihanna some spots in Harlem or something of that nature. But he's not going to be frequenting Harlem or trying to relive the moments that he had in Harlem. Those days are gone, and there's nothing wrong with that. See, what he's speaking on is just growth. The reality is that oftentimes we move on from people from the past, and they may look at it as like, oh, this guy's changed. This guy, he thinks he's better than us, or whatever they may think. You know, I'm not here to speak for those people, but this is a part of life, you know. And one thing I agree with him is that at some point in time, you'll notice that you outgrow people in your lives, period. Friends, family, especially when those friends or family choose to keep you in that box for that time period that they see you as. You know, I spoke about this before some months back, but hearing him say it again, it's like, it's just a fact of life. And it's not that what he's saying is a new revelation to me, because it's not. But again, just hearing it, it just resonates. You know, there's going to come a time in your life where you realize, is this situation, is this relationship, is this friendship, where is this taking me? Are the people that are surrounding you, are they bringing you down? Are they holding you back? Sometimes it's not even about them holding you back. Sometimes it's about the things that they say or the way they treat you is a form of holding you back, because they don't see you beyond where you see yourself. And that in itself was a problem. So that's when you just have to cut people off. Now, whether you make an announcement that they've been cut off, or you just show them through actions, however you choose to do that, there's going to come a time when you as an individual will have to make that decision and to leave those people behind without any remorse. I personally have no remorse at this point in time, because for me personally in my life, I've seen how when you allow people to see you the way they want to see you, they're going to over project in their actions towards you. They'll over project through their actions, meaning they may not respect you the way you respect yourself. And now that I have the utmost respect for myself, I cut people off fast with no remorse. And I'm not saying that and I'm not saying any names. There's no need for me to say names. I'm not the type of person to say names. If you don't see me talking to you, if you don't see me picking up the phone for you, you already know you're the person I'm talking to. But don't feel any kind of way, because you're not the only one. A lot of people have been cut. And this episode is not to shit on people, but yeah, there is no purpose for us to coexist anymore. Because one thing about some of the people from the past, they still see you as the past. And for me, I don't see myself as the past. The past is the past. Many of the past, I didn't even enjoy the past. So when I interact with people from the past and they try to treat me as though I'm still there, it's a trigger for me. And for that reason, you're cut. You're cut because it's only going to end in a couple of ways. And I'll just end it. I'll just end it with no announcement. I'll just end it. So I respect what ASAP is saying. Do you disagree? Does anyone that's watching this episode disagree with ASAP is saying? Because I'll be honest with you, it becomes worse as you get older and you have a family, and then you're trying to. For those that are trying to multitask family life and people from the past, and the people from the past think you're still the person from the neighborhood, and you got a whole family. You're the head of your household. And there's people, whether it be family members or friends, that still think you're the person from the past, from high school, from junior high school, from elementary school, whatever institution that you've gone through. For those people to still think you're that same person when you got a whole family you're responsible for, it's silly. It's actually immature and unintelligent to think that you still operate the same way you did when you were in high school or junior high school. And for that reason, those people are cut. So I completely understand what was said in this interview. By the way, I can't help to think that some of it was towards ASAP Ferg, who's now just Ferg. If I'm wrong on that, I'm wrong on that. But I'm not sure when this interview was held. But this recently came up on my timeline. And ASAP Ferg recently, I want to say in less than a year, spoke about how he's no longer calling himself ASAP Ferg. It's just Ferg. So it's almost like they've both been taking subliminal jabs towards one another. Now, again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I will admit that I was wrong on thinking that this was sort of like a subliminal jab at ASAP Ferg. But maybe he's just talking in general about all his friends, or people that we don't know about. Maybe he's talking about family members. But no, but it does, the thumbnail does say outgrowing friendships. But listen, there's nothing wrong with moving forward without people from the past. You owe them nothing. Now, you don't have to shame them or insult them or disrespect them or talk badly about them or wish them ill. I don't agree with that. But it's okay to move forward. It's okay to move forward. It's happened to me. I've had people move forward and cancel me out. And at first I was surprised by it, but I'm not bothered by it. I understand it. I get it. We're grown and we all have families of our own, or we're all pursuing families of our own. And for that reason, I completely understand it. I wouldn't waste time feeling bitter about someone not speaking to me again. And neither should you. So let me just make that clear. Neither should anyone watching this episode. Don't feel badly about people not speaking to you anymore, because you yourself will have to, at some point in time, make the decision not to speak to others. It's all fair. It's all fair. We're grown. We're all grown. But again, don't speak badly about anyone. Don't wish them any harm. Just move forward like the way life has shown you to move forward. You don't, for those of you that have gone to junior high school, you don't necessarily keep the friendships from junior high school when you move on to high school. When you move from high school, if you go to higher education, to college, you don't necessarily keep those same relationships from high school when you move into college. I know there's exceptions to the rules, but it doesn't always work out that way. And I feel as though through the educational system, it teaches you life in general. Once you get out of the school system and you move on to your career or a job, it's the same thing. You're not necessarily constantly connecting with the people from when you were in school. That's just the way life shows you that you have to just continue moving. You got to continue moving. You don't stay stagnant. And you got to be focused on what it is you're trying to achieve in this life of ours that is not forever. So what's your thoughts on what ASAP Rocky said? What's your thoughts on what I said? And if you have any thoughts, anything you want to share, I'll see you in the comment section. As always, I appreciate all of you. On your way out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, stay honorable.